Good morning, peeps. It is Friday the 7th, and I am finally up for the day. I slept in a little bit. Of course, I didn't go to bed till a little after midnight, so I still only slept 8 hours. Shouldn't say only. I slept 8 fantastic hours. I thought I'd be done with my cycle this morning. No. Still going quite strong. I've got a pimple, tried to eat the side of my face. I swear, the older I get, the more ferocious my cycle is. I thought this stuff tapered off and got better. No, they're getting longer, heavier, unpredictable. Oh, and PMS. I used to always have that before. Not now. During. Yeah, my mood has been all over the place. Emotional, irrational, irritated, for nothing. No reason whatsoever. I blow everything out of proportion this week. It's just like, and I realize it. So I'm constantly apologizing to people. I'm sorry. I don't know why. That wasn't a big deal. What? Yeah. But I do feel good today. I mean, I didn't get up on the wrong side of the bed. But I don't know if you guys are going to understand when I say this, but it's like I'm waiting for somebody to piss me off, like gearing up for confrontation and looking forward to it. Does that make sense at all? I'm talking like a crazy person. I feel like a crazy person. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm going to go get dressed for the day and I will get back to you guys shortly. I am dressed for the day, and just the act of getting dressed and physically getting ready for work has made me feel so much better, calmer, relaxed. I had a friend give me a call a little while ago. She watches my channel, but she never comments or interacts. But so she called me because she was confused about my reboot, and she's like, "I didn't know that you had cheated." I'm like, "I didn't cheat." She goes, "Well, what do you need a reboot? If you're not cheating on keto, I don't understand this reboot." And I thought, well, maybe I didn't explain it good enough. So no, I did not cheat on keto. The reboot for me is more about a mental reset and getting back to the basics that I had started keto with. When I started back June 1st, 2017, I was very, very strict to Dr. Westman's page 4. Paying attention to those parameters, how much cheese you could have, how much dairy you could have. And I didn't go outside of those parameters for a long time. Well, then I realized for me that it was okay, that my body could tolerate higher amounts of carbs. And I wished I hadn't started so strict back then. So I sort of let everything creep up a little bit because I want to make this where it's going to last me a lifetime. I don't plan on eating any other way but this for the rest of my life. So I wanted it not to be as strict so that I could really enjoy my food, because to me, food is still a big part of life, and I enjoy food and I enjoy eating. I just wanted to make it where I enjoyed not keto-fying foods, because I'm not saying I haven't done it, because we have, experiment on things, but it's not my thing. Like the keto mug cakes and all that stuff, I'm just not into them. They just don't taste good to me. And it just sort of, it's not a cake. I wish. And yeah, it makes me want the real thing. So I'm like, I don't need it. I don't want it. So stay away from that. But like to make beautiful dishes and to use sauces and cheeses and things like that, and more maybe processed foods. Like I love Ragu's Alfredo sauce. I think that's what it's called. Ragu's. Anyway, there's an Alfredo sauce. It's only 2 carbs per serving, and I love it. I love it to dress up my meats. It tastes fantastic on chicken. It tastes fantastic on pork. I love it on my zoodles, but in the beginning, that was stuff I wouldn't allow. So for the reboot, for the 6 weeks, I just wanted to get back to the basics, where I'm using basic ingredients, very strict keto, and not letting the lazy ketos things slip in. Not that I'm going to eat like that forever, but I just wanted the reboot to get my weight loss moving again. Now, did I ever reach a true stall? No, because a true stall is 6 weeks with no measurement changes or weight loss, and I've never had that. So from June 1st till now, I still lost a little over 1 pound a month. I wasn't happy with that, but at the same time, that was me making it about weight when my measurements was still changing. So I know that I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm so close to Wonderland, and I just want to slip into that before my anniversary, hopefully, which is the 25th of this month. I don't know why. That was something I had thought about way back at the beginning. Boy, wouldn't it be great if I was in Wonderland by our anniversary? And I'm so close to that I just was hoping that this reboot would push me down into that area. So that's what it's all about. More of a mindset to get back to the things that I was doing previously, where up until last month, I tracked every day and I sort of let that go. I wanted to see if I could eat intuitively without tracking and still continue to lose, which I did. But to be honest, I miss the tracking. I love that. I've always been a tracker girl, even before I dieted in any way, or I still always sort of kept track of what I was eating. It was just my thing. I loved it. I have notebooks and notebooks of just writing down what I had to eat for the day. So I love that part. And so I missed it over the last month. Even though it didn't affect my weight loss, I still lost weight without tracking, but I just enjoyed doing it. And I felt like that I was logging into MyFitnessPal to see all those empty days just to keep the count, just to keep the streak going. So I would log in every day, but not put anything in there. And I hate it. I just don't like it. I want to document what I'm having. And because I wasn't documenting how much water I was having, I noticed I wasn't drinking as much. And no, I know that on keto, we don't need as much. We don't need to flood our systems, but I still like to drink a good amount of water, and it allowed me to drink more pop than what I had. Now, I know it didn't. I did. I was allowing myself to have it, but I wasn't tracking it, so I wasn't worrying about it. And I had slipped on my electrolytes. Now, that was something that I wasn't really paying attention to. And I was like, wow, wait a minute. That, is going to create a major stall. So I just like the tracking. And I like the mental mind reset of getting back to basics just for the 6 weeks period. And then if I want to go back to a little bit of a dirty keto or lazy keto where I'm using the pre-made sauces instead of homemade sauce, I might do that. I just have to see how I feel at the end of the 6 weeks. But for me, to be able to eat keto for the rest of my life, I need to change it up every now and then. And I like having that recommitment and start pretending like it's fresh and it's new and I'm just now getting started. You know how we always are so excited at the start of a new diet. I just wanted to make it feel that way again, like I was starting something new and fresh. So that's what the reboot's about for me. Just to make it exciting, to challenge myself. So no, I did not cheat. I just got a little lazy. Did it affect my weight loss? I don't know. I've lost over 116 pounds. So, my weight loss has slowed down quite a bit, but you would expect it to. The further along I go, the less I'm going to lose each week. So, and obviously, being on my cycle at the same time I started a reboot has muddied things up for this first week because I don't know how much is just normal water retention I would have lost regardless, or how much has to do with the reboot, but it's a combination of both. And I thought I'd be at base weight today, and I'm not, and I can tell that because when I push on my shin bone, I still have a little bit of a divot, so I know there's still slight water retention in my legs, so I'm still not at base today. So hopefully tomorrow I won't have that. Hopefully when I push on my leg, it'll spring right back and and I'll be able to tell there's no edema whatsoever, which means I'm at base weight, which will be where I'm at with this reboot. You know what I mean? Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off here, start prepping things for me to leave for work, and I will talk to you guys here shortly. Alrighty, peeps. I am breaking my fast at the 19-hour mark, and I'm having a organic spring mix salad with 85 grams of cucumbers and 85 grams of Roma tomato, 2 stalks of celery, ranch and Tabasco sauce mixed together, and chicken thighs. Oh, I have cheese I put in my Fitness Pal and forgot to put it on my salad. So I'm also going to have an ounce of cheese on top of there. And it is drizzled also with avocado oil in with the ranch. And it's going to be OMAD, so this will be it for me today. Peeps, coming back at you one more time for the day, getting ready to walk out the door for work. So I thought we'd go ahead and look at the whiteboard. And yes, I was freezing, so I put on my cardigan, because if it's cold here in my house, then at work, because we keep the air set lower, we keep it set at 68, I'll be too uncomfortable. So I put on a cardigan. Anyway, so excited. Let's look at the whiteboard. Okay, so today is day 463. I weighed in at 204.8, so that's down another 1.2 pounds. And like I said earlier, I'm still not at base weight because I still have a little slight edema in my legs. So, and my cycle is still flowing really well. So it's like, okay, so I've still got quite a bit of water retention to lose. So I was expecting to be at base weight today. I am not. So this is a total loss of 117.8. So on the reboot so far, that's 2.4 pounds. So I've got 5.8 to officially be in Wonderland. Yes, I did have 64 ounces of water yesterday, 4 cups of coffee, 1 cup of tea, and 1 pop. I took my vitamins, and my macros for yesterday was 4% carbohydrates, 72% fat, and 24% protein. Now, I will let you know that tomorrow there will not be any pop on there because we are out of pop here in this house, and I do not plan on buying any. So I made peach green tea. I brewed a strong concentrate, so I'm taking that with me to work. So without having water, I'm going to have green tea for the rest of the day. So that's where I'm sitting at right now. Feeling pretty good. Alrighty, y'all. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. You have a great day and blessings.